Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining today's Yin Yoga practice. I'm so glad you're here, and we'll begin by closing the eyes, sitting up in a comfortable pose, and then rest your hands on your thighs as you begin to bring your awareness inwards. Take some calm, long and steady breaths, breathing in and out through the nose, guiding the breath through your chest into the belly. Letting the belly and the chest now rise and fall every single breath. Honoring yourself for showing up, letting go of your day, any worries, any to-dos. Bring yourself here right now into the present moment, and then hands together in front of your heart. Set your intention for your practice. It could be a word, an affirmation, or a prayer. And then release your hands down onto your thighs. So for today, I recommend to have 2 yoga blocks handy. If you don't have blocks, you could use books or anything you have handy. We want to have a yoga bolster and a blanket. If you don't have a yoga bolster, you could use a bunch of blankets or pillows like this one, or any other props you may want to use for your session today. So we'll start by using the yoga blocks. You could also have this pose on the bolster. You can set up the blocks in any way that you like. The top one is for your head and the lower one for your shoulders. So to make it more comfortable, drape a blanket over the blocks and then set them up. I like this pose. I've been doing this for a while, so I like to have a big shoulder opening. If you're new to this, have the one for your head higher up than the one for your shoulders. Then as you lie back, have your knees bend and place the lower block right underneath your shoulder blades and the upper block for your head. So rest the back of your head on the block. Once you feel comfortable, bring your feet wide, drop the knees in, and rest your arms by your sides. If this feels already really good, stay where you are. If you wish for a deeper opening of your shoulders, opening of your chest, bend into your elbows and bring your arms further up towards the top of your mat. And if you are comfortable here, then begin to settle into the pose, connecting back to the breath. And as you stay in this pose, I want to honor you for showing up for yourself, taking some time for self-care. And Yin Yoga is a wonderful complementary practice to the more active yoga that a lot of people do. So it helps to cultivate inner stillness, harmony, calming the mind, relaxing the body. And as we're holding poses for a longer time, we're targeting the deeper structures of the body, like the ligaments, the joints, even all the way to the bones and the fascia. And that is accomplished by relaxing the muscles as much as we can, relaxing our bodies. So stay connected to the breath. Allow your beautiful heart to open. This is a wonderful pose to help open those shoulders that we're so often rolling forward when we're sitting at a desk or driving a car, doing all these other activities throughout the day that have our body lean forward instead of back. So it's a beautiful opener, heart opener. Stay for a couple more breaths. And then begin to bend into your elbows, press yourself back up. And slowly come all the way up. Move one block out of the way. And we'll set up For our next pose, I invite you to get your bolster if you have one, and one block. And there are two versions of this. I'm gonna demonstrate both of them. So we'll find a wide-legged pose, so you can sit on a blanket. If your spine is rounding forward as you're sitting here, sit on a blanket, move any candles out of the way, it's a good idea. And just for a moment, sit up tall here. This may already be where you are, and that's totally fine. If you want to go a little further, you know you have the ability to lean forward a little bit. You can bring the bolster out in front of you. The sticky mat will prevent it from sliding away, and then rest your forehead on the bolster. So that's a really nice way. You can adjust the bolster any closer to you, so you can sit up a little higher or further away for a deeper stretch. The other way is to put the block out away from you, any height that you like it, and then place the bolster over the block so you can melt your belly, your chest down, your forehead resting on the bolster. Hands can slide down the blocks onto your yoga mat and allow your spine to round here, soften into the shoulders. You may want to turn your head to one side or the other side, or hands onto the bolster, forehead resting on your hands, or if you're comfortable having the forehead straight on the bolster, I recommend that. I really enjoyed that a lot. So continue with a nice steady breathing, and let every moment bring you deeper and deeper into that relaxation, softness, creating, cultivating awareness, stillness, harmony, and sukha, sweetness in every moment, ease. Where can you find more ease in your breath and your body? And as you're melting into the pose, I'm going to read an affirmation, a quote by Louise Hay. I am willing to let go. I release all tension. I release all fear. I release all anger. I release all guilt. I release all sadness and let go of all limitations. I let go and I am at peace. I am at peace with myself and the process of life. I am safe. Continue to breathe, rest in the pose. A few more breaths. And then gently begin to walk your hands back. You can see I'm very relaxed now. And then bring the bolster out to the side, block out to the side. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, bend your knees, and gently windshield wiper the knees from side to side, noticing the effects of your practice in your body and your mind. Noticing the sensations you created by staying in the pose. And now for the next one, we'll use again both the yoga bolster, or you can stack up a bunch of blankets and also another blanket or a pillow. And you want to have a little space between the top of your mat with the blanket and the yoga bolster, and then Sit sideways with your right hip next to your bolster and bring your feet to the left. And then drape your waist over the bolster. Rest your shoulder and arm between the bolster and the blanket. And then the head can rest on your blanket or the pillow. Stay here, or for a side stretch, begin to extend your arm overhead, your right arm. No, it's the left arm. I'm sorry, left arm overhead, and extend your left leg long. If this is too much for your shoulder, you can bend at your elbow and just rest your head on your head, or you can release the arm back down alongside the body, rest it on the bolster. Also, if it's too much of a stretch for you, you can keep both knees bent, of course. So always listen to your body. And then soften into the pose. Again, see where you can create a little more space, a little more ease. Continue to release any tension, any stress from your body and your mind. The next quote comes from BKS Iyengar. Yoga does not just change the way we see things, it transforms the person who sees. Connect back to your breath. Soften your shoulders. Relax your eyes and your forehead. And then breathe along the side body. Allowing yourself to sink in deeper and deeper now. With every breath, give yourself permission to relax more. And if any thoughts come in, simply return to the rhythm of your breath. Nice and easy breathing, letting your mind be calm, letting yourself be so relaxed. Just a few more breaths on this side. Begin to release your hand back onto the mat, press yourself back up, and we'll either just swivel yourself around to the other side or bring the bolster and the blanket over onto the opposite side of your yoga mat. I do this here for demonstration poses. I still face you, but you could just swivel yourself around. Keep the setup just the way it was. And then we'll bring the left arm between the bolster and the blanket. And you can rest the right hand on your blanket or the bolster. Or again, if you like to come into the side stretch a little more, extend your arm overhead. You can again bend into your elbow if you like. Rest your hand on the floor or a block or a blanket. And then extend your leg out again if you wish for the full experience of that side stretch. Again, you don't have to do this. It already feels really good to just have the waist draped over the bolster. So again, listen to your body. Always listen to your body and see what's right for you today. There may be a little discomfort in some of these poses, but today's poses should feel really nice actually. So you never want to feel any pain in yoga practice. If you feel any pain come out of a pose, it may not be right for you. You can always drop me an email, ask me any questions. You can wiggle yourself around. You can move your leg a little further back or a little further forward, bend at your knee, whatever you need to do to make it comfortable and yet effective. So you still want to feel that you're getting something out of the pose. Our next quote comes from Rolf Gates. Yoga is not a workout, it is a work-in. And this is the point of spiritual practice, to make us teachable, to open up our hearts and focus our awareness so that we can know what we already know and be who we already are. Come back to your breath, continuing to let the chest and the belly rise and fall, like the ocean waves gently lapping onto the shore and then drawing back into the body of water. Nice rhythm, in and out, letting belly and chest rise and fall. If your mind is wandering, revisit your intention. Return to the rhythm of your breath, and if this doesn't root you into the here and now, you could always silently repeat, I am breathing in on your inhale, and on your exhale, I am breathing out. Should keep your mind busy for a little while at least. Bend into your elbow, gently press yourself up. Take a moment, notice how you feel, letting the sensations shift in your body, your mind. So take the blanket out to the side, and we'll take the bolster and place it to the left side of the yoga mat. Lie on your back and hug the knees into the chest. Extend your left leg long now, draw the right knee into the chest, and then guide the right knee over to the left so you can rest on the bolster. Adjust in any way that you need to. Then extend your right arm out at shoulder level. You could bend the elbow here, but make sure that the shoulder is resting on your yoga mat. Look over your right shoulder and close your eyes. If your neck is not okay with that, if it's bothering you, or you have any neck strain, just keep looking straight up to the ceiling and close your eyes there. Allow your feet to relax. Allow your toes to soften. Breathe now deep into the chest and the belly. It's a nice twist, and we make it more comfortable in Yin Yoga, so you can really relax into the muscles. You don't have to hold up the leg, and soften into the shoulders. Relax your facial muscles. Our next quote comes from Lao Tzu. Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Watch your words, for they become actions. Watch your actions, for they become habits. Watch your habits, for they become character. Watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. A few more breaths on this side. Draw your right knee back into your chest, left knee into the chest. Bring the bolster over to the right side of your mat. And then extend your right leg along and draw the left knee into the chest. And then bring your left knee over to rest it on the bolster. Extend your left arm out at shoulder level. Bend at your elbow if you like. Look over your left shoulder and close your eyes. Again, allow your feet to relax. Allow your hands to relax. And finding softness in the body. Quietening the mind. Relaxing the eyebrows, the eyes, the temples, all the way to the shoulders and shoulder blades. Our next quote again comes from Louise Hay. Isn't what we all wanted when we were children to be loved exactly as we were then? Not when we were taller or thinner or prettier. And we still want it, but we aren't going to get it from other people until we can get it from ourselves. So yin practice is a wonderful way to cultivate acceptance, kindness, harmony, inner peace, compassion, stepping into the witness mode, the observer, observing our thoughts, our emotions, and how we feel in our bodies, how different poses, how the practice of yoga affects the way we feel. And self-care is an instrumental part of self-acceptance. Check in with yourself. You're still breathing those nice, calm, long breaths. If your breath has become shallow, if it has become more shallow, you're breathing just into the chest. Expand it again. Find spaciousness in your breath. And then gently bring both knees back into the chest. Circle both of the knees in one direction. And then begin to, we'll set up for Shavasana. Make this really comfortable. So I bring the bolster under my knees and the blanket under my head. You could do the same thing if you don't have a bolster. Just roll up a blanket and bring it under your knees, and you could have a pillow for your head. And then just allow your arms to rest by your sides, feet to flop open, soften into the palms of your hands. Relax your entire body now, even deeper than you could imagine. Allow yourself to sink down deeper and deeper now into your yoga mat, being held and supported by the earth. Knowing that you belong, knowing that in this moment everything is perfect, whole, and complete. Give yourself the time and the space to sink deeper and deeper into your Shavasana. Begin to, right where you are, take some deeper breaths. Reawakening the body, moving the fingers and toes. Stretch your arms up overhead. Give yourself a nice big stretch and then roll over to one side. And just take a moment here, drawing all the blessings of your practice. And then very gently make your way up to seated. Get set on your blanket if you wish. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart. And just notice the shift in your energy, sensations in your body, and the quality of your mind. And we'll bow the head to the heart, acknowledging yourself for showing up for your practice today, taking time for self-care. Hands together in front of the forehead, connecting us to the guidance of our intuition. Hands to the mouth, connecting us to the guidance of our inner truth. And the hands to the heart, connecting us to the guidance and the wisdom of our heart. I honor and acknowledge you for showing up today, for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button and then share it with all of your friends. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and you can also sign up for our inspirational newsletter on our website, which is www.mendocinohealing.com. I hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.